Hello, welcome to Joburg Today. My name is Maps. Ride for a Purpose on the 16th of November for the Momentum 94.7 Cycle Challenge. Here is the route reveal.
The 2014 Momentum 94.7 Cycle Challenge has revealed its route, and this year it promises to be bigger and better.
The Momentum 94.7 Cycle Challenge, this is the 18th year that we've been running in a row. And so we think it's come of age, like turning 18. This year, after spending 8 years at Waterfall City, we are moving our venue to a new venue located between Dainfern and Diepsloot in Johannesburg called River Sands. And that is going to become the new permanent home of the Cycle Challenge going forward. So we're very excited about that. The significance of the venue is that it ticks all the boxes in terms of all the utilities and the amenities that we need. And equally, it allows for us to have a new start and a new finish that are contained within one venue. People seeing that the N14 is now gone from the route and that we have a beautiful sort of landscaped finish, I think we might be able to attract, and we certainly want to attract people who, like I said, I did it once and I'll never do it again.
All the riders that I spoke to after the race and during the race, everybody hated the N14s. I think it's going to be a win-win situation. From a Steyn City perspective, it's a big downhill to start off with and a big uphill on the other side. It's probably more climbing, but a more interesting point of climbing as well. Given also the fact that it's new territory, it'll be a breath of fresh air to the race.
I've heard so many people in the past saying, once you climb onto the N14, the race is over, it's boring and you just want to get to the finish. That's not going to be the case any longer. It's really exciting the way we've changed the route. Yes, it is a little bit tougher, but I think the cyclists will be able to deal with that. So we're adding about 450 meters of climbing. But apart from that, there's so many other benefits. The fact that you can start and stop at one venue in the morning, so you don't have to park your car, finish in a different space when you're already tired, and now you've got to figure out how do you get to your car. That won't be a problem any longer. The mountain bike and the road event will start at the same venue now. In the past, that also wasn't possible. So those are just some of the benefits. But there's a huge dual carriageway. We will start and finish the races, and in fact, the guys starting the race will be able to see the other finishers getting across the line. They'll possibly be able to see the elites have their sprint finish down there. So yes, I think this is going to be the house for cycling, or the Momentum 94.7 Cycle Challenge, for the next 10 years, I would say.
I'm Mpoma Shekho for Joburg Today.
I'm Zondile Ngubeni and you're watching Joburg Today.
If you have any comments for us or there's something that you'd like to see on this show, keep in touch with us through social media by following us on Twitter at Joburg Today, liking our Facebook page, joburgtoday.tv, and don't forget, #Joburg Today. Let's admit it, there are some things that we don't know about food. Here is the truth that will lead us to healthy living.
We're here at the Cheese Gourmet shop in Linden, where we get to learn more about bad habits of eating. But the most important part is to start eating healthy food and stop sugarcoating it.
The world is facing an obesity epidemic. It is killing us in so many ways. We are a nation of sugar addicts and we are killing ourselves. We've been taught in the past 70 years that certain foods are good for us when they really aren't. So we have literally been eating according to lies.
People have become afraid to eat fat because they think that fat is the villain. They're afraid that fat is going to affect their heart and that it's going to cause heart attacks and cancer. And it's not correct. And because of that, people buy these fake foods that are filled with sugars and chemicals. And the truth is that we now end up eating far too much processed food and food that is unnatural and filled with very, very high amounts of sugar. We eat far too many carbohydrates, far too much sugar and starch, and that's why we have a nation of diabetes and obesity. And in actual fact, fat is not the villain, and fat is healthy. Fat is not the cause of obesity. We're collaborating with Professor Noakes and Original Eating to get people eating real food and eating real food that they make at home and eating the way that we were supposed to be eating.
The organization's specific focus is on combating metabolic syndrome, which is a medical condition that's affecting about 1/3 of people, growing numbers in our society. And the diseases related to metabolic syndrome include diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. So the first focus of original eating is to reduce the amount of those foods that you're taking in. Now, obviously, you must replace it with something else.
If you're eating things like biltong and nuts and meat and fruit, fresh fruit, your children will have all the energy that they need, and your body can make sugar, and fruit in a whole form will contain all the sugar and the natural sugar and the fiber that they need.
My name is Simpho Mashego for Joburg Today.
Hi, I'm Fortune Shawalala and you're watching Joburg Today.
If you're a fan of extreme sport and you're looking for creative ways to move from one place to another, this one is for you.
Parkour, people perceive it as quite dangerous. In some cases it can be dangerous. Your mind might think that you can do something and you might just go for it, but your body's not physically ready for it. So sacrifices come down to you really committing from a health benefit. You need to really focus your life on eating healthy, because you need to have a strong body. You can't just go out there and do it. So what we try to do is encourage a healthy lifestyle, both in physical training, in strength, and eating. I found parkour was a very good way to express myself in new, fresh ways, and being able to move over in my environment, get over walls and roll around the ground, and especially do it in a safe way, a safe manner. Johannesburg's a lot bigger, and we have a larger following of people doing parkour here. So from a training perspective, we have a lot more people coming together as a community and playing and jamming in a specific area. We get everyone into a circle, we focus on very specific muscles, and then we kind of get the whole body into a very warmed up state, and then we move into a sort of process of teaching the students in different areas. So from rolling and walking along the poles, and then working on poles and being able to move around the environment.
It's changed my life drastically. I've become a lot stronger, a lot more flexible, especially with terms of my dancing. I found it a lot easier to do a lot of the moves, and stamina as well. It's given me a lot of stamina, and it drives me to live better, to be healthy.
I'm Bryce Nicholson, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Check out the special focus section to see what is happening in and around Johannesburg. To see where Joburg is heading, check out Joburg Tomorrow. That's it from me, Maps. I leave you with Screw Loose by Rubber Duck.
Back in ETV.
I got screw loose in my shoe. I got screw loose just for you. I got screw loose for Cape Town. And when you find me on the street with screw loose in my feet, you know Cape Town's my playground. My playground. I got screw loose in my head. 10 shots, knock, knock, who's there? On the rocks we rode through Cape Town. And I say, sweet, so say it's a crime to drink whiskey mixed with lime. All this time we fight for one more night. We fight Please don't take these so feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put this screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you. I got a screw loose in my shoe. I got a screw loose just for you, and know how the city waits for the showdown. Between the wheel and the floor, between the Zep folk and the door. All this time we fight for one more night. We fight. Please don't take these feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put this screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you. I got a screw loose in my shoe. I got a screw loose just for you. I got a screw loose for Cape Town. And please don't take these feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put the screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you.